Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our State Commissioner handover for Girl Guides New South Wales ACT and NT. I'd like to begin by doing the acknowledgement of country. We acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land we are gathered on today in Sydney, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and across the lands where you are watching us this afternoon. We pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging, for they hold the memories, the traditions and the culture of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples across the nation. We recognise the ongoing connection that Indigenous peoples have to land and the importance of their cultural heritage to the community. Welcome to everyone this afternoon. I'd now like to hand over to Sarah Neal, who is our outgoing Acting State Commissioner. Sarah.
Thanks, Sue. Hello, everyone. It's not very often when you consider how long Girl Guides has been part of our local communities that we have the joy of appointing a State Commissioner. I acknowledge that you have all had to be patient, as has everyone in our organisation over the last few months, and we thank you for that. I'd also like to thank everyone, our members, our volunteers, our board and our staff for welcoming me and working so harmoniously together to continue to take us forward. I'd like to introduce Jo Tonin, for those of you who don't know her, who is our incoming State Commissioner. Today we take another step forward by welcoming Jo Tonin to the role of State Commissioner. I have known Jo for quite a while and I really came to know her well during the lead up and time of Sydney Jamboree in 2018. I came to know that Jo was indeed a forward-thinking, strategic and adaptable decision maker. Jo is a good listener and able to consider opinions and information and add them into the mix when finding a pathway forward. She does not shrink from hard work. She is kind, fair and able to work with everyone. In short, she's a true Girl Guide living her promise of all. Got to cry again. Congratulations, Jo, and welcome to the role of State Commissioner. I just pin on I'm the worst person in the whole world for doing this, but hey, I'm going to give it my best shot. Congratulations and welcome.
Good afternoon, members of New South Wales, Australian Capital and Northern Territories. Girl Guides Australia Commissioner Helen Reid, Girl Guides Australia Board Chief Kate also, New South Wales, Australian Capital Territories and Northern Territories Board Directors, CEO Mark Stedford and friends of Girl Guides. I would like to acknowledge the first owners of these lands on which we facilitate the empowerment of girls and young women through Girl Guides on these lands. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah, for your lovely words and your kind introduction. Girl Guides is and continues to be a huge and important part of who I am. When I joined Guides at age 7, it was formative in shaping my values, my confidence and skills. Over the years, I've had the privilege to work alongside some truly amazing, inspiring women, young and older, and I've created such fun memories and shared memorable moments with many of you that I will cherish forever. But what is it that makes Girl Guides so special? What keeps so many of us so passionate about what we do and why we volunteer so much of our time to this organisation? For me, it's simple. Guiding provides me with a deep sense of belonging and purpose and has fostered a wonderful community around me. It's not just any organisation, it's a space where we all strive for the same thing, for girls and women to achieve their dreams as we are all united by a shared goal of empowering girls and young women to reach their full potential. We dedicate so much time to this because it's incredibly fulfilling to see the positive impact we can make in the next generation of women. The fact that no matter how different we are, we're brought together by the same promise and the set of values which speaks to the heart of what Girl Guides represents: inclusivity, empowerment and mutual support. Those values make the time spent volunteering feeling meaningful and impactful and create lifelong bonds. As leaders, we are the role models demonstrating to young girls how to be leaders themselves. We teach them to work as a team in a patrol, to plan and execute small and large events, to serve their community, to be kind, to be respectful, to problem solve, and to look after their own well-being and of those around them, and to be the best version of themselves. And along the way, they have fun, they have adventures, they form friendships that can last a lifetime. Watching a young girl grow into and find their true self with confidence and reach their full potential is one of the most rewarding parts of guiding. Whether it's earning a badge or achieving a peak award, these moments remind us of the incredible impact we're able to make. Girl Guides is about more than just activities. It's about building character, friendships, and lifelong skills that make a real difference into the world. As leaders, we play a crucial role in keeping our organisation strong. How we model our aspirations and work towards those goals sets an example for those we lead. During my time as State Commissioner, I hope to help grow leader confidence to facilitate the Australian Guide program with passion so our enthusiasm spreads into the wider community. And the positive conversations you are having with our communities will make guiding irresistible to young girls and women. By doing this, we will work together to reverse the decline in membership and see growth. We are all responsible for growing our membership, and if we want future generations to share in the experience and the joy we have to be motivated and shine the light on the numerous and wonderful benefits we experience as Girl Guides. Our future is bright. We just need to turn up the lamp and let it shine. How we do this is up to each one of us. We need to inspire each other, lead each other, allow others to lead us when it's their turn. Leadership is a shared journey which empowers us to work together and bring positive change to our lives, the lives of others and the wider society. A good leader is a lifelong learner who consciously deepens their understanding of different contexts, draws on different wisdom and uses this to collaborate with others and make a difference. I'm asking you to be this leader. Be that difference. Be that Girl Guide. Be true to yourself and your beliefs. I want to thank my family and my friends for supporting me in this exciting journey. And now I'd like to introduce my Deputy State Commissioners, Kirsten and Rachel. Please join me. Thank you so much for being my deputies and joining the team. And now I get to pin you. Thank you for joining us online, and I'll hand back to Sue. No, Sarah.
It's Sarah. Look, and you can stay here. We've got some things to do. So we were very conscious of the fact that because we were online, very few people would get to actually talk to Jo and Kirsten and Rachel today. And usually that's part of the fun thing about when we all get together. After the formal bits are done, that's when we get down to the real chat and the real business. So instead of doing that, I thought that today I would ask Jo a few questions so you can all get to know her a bit better if you don't know her very well, and those of you who do know her well can laugh along with some of the things that she's going to tell us, I'm sure.
Oh, I better have a funny story.
Yeah, you've got a minute to sort that out. I do know, I'm pretty sure that on one of the first screens you saw before we started this ceremony today, that there was a little thing that said that you could ask questions. There was a bit of a miscommunication, and that was my fault. Whereas Lydia and Jamie thought that there was going to be a Q&A for everybody, and we thought that's just going to break the system if we have that many questions coming. But I know that over the next months and years you will all get to speak to Jo and Kirsten and Rachel and ask her your own questions. But for today, that's my pleasure. Okay, so Jo, how long have you been a member and volunteering for Girl Guides? I know you said you'd been a member as a girl in your speech, but how long have you been an adult member volunteering?
I've been an adult member for about 28 years.
Wow.
I came back to guiding because my best friend needed a bit of time and support helping to run a unit. So I come back for a couple of weeks and here I am. So, just over 28 years.
Good. I think that's about me too. And why do you volunteer for Girl Guides when there's so many other organisations you could choose to volunteer for? One or two.
I think as a child, I fell in love with guiding. I loved going to events and camps, and I loved the friendship and the sense of belonging. And then as an adult, to be able to give back to that and see so many people so many young women be empowered. And I feel like I'm a product of that I've come back through, and with the support and mentoring that I was given, it's so worthy of our time, and I couldn't think of life without it.
Thank you. Have you had a favourite role in guiding, and why would that role be your favourite? Oh, it's hard to choose. I'm not going to ask you to choose your least favourite role, but just a favourite.
Well, I've been toying with which role because I've had a lot of roles. I've been in every age group, and I've been working in districts and regions. Probably when I was leader in charge of Sydney Jamboree, that was probably up there. But I actually think being a junior guide leader with the girls was probably my favourite time in guiding, because I loved being with the girls, and it was fun to go on camps. And at the time, my own daughter was coming through at the same time, so it was something we could share.
Nice.
Yes.
Actually, that's one of the nice things, isn't it? Sharing guiding with your daughters and then your wider family as they get to help work too. What are your thoughts and dreams for your terms as State Commissioner?
I would like to see our membership grow. I would like to see us thrive, and to be able to show the wider community what a worthy organisation we are, and people recognise us when we walk down the street in uniform, and they see our trefoil and they know we are alive and well. I would like to have that public recognition that we are doing fantastic things for the young people of Australia.
That's a good goal. That's a great goal. Now, you introduced Rachel and Kirsten to us just a moment ago, but why did you choose those two ladies?
Well, like myself, Rachel and Kirsten have come through the system and are products of our great organisation. We share the same set of values and the same dreams for our organisation, and together our skill sets complement each other, and we work well together, and we've got a good friendship.
Right. That sounds like a recipe for success to me.
We like a laugh too, and we like to laugh together. So
that's very important. That's all I'm going to say. It's very important. Thank you. Thinking far into the future, what are your aspirations for guiding?
I hope that in 100 years that Girl Guides is still a worthy community association within our community, like an organisation within our community, and that we've tested the time and we endure, and that we are a part of the structure of every community.
Another good aspiration. Thank you very much. Jo, is there anything else? Is there any questions you'd like to ask yourself before we move on?
Oh, I've asked plenty of questions in the last couple of weeks. It has been an information download, and thank you for the great download.
I don't think we're quite finished yet, but
look, I'm excited. I'm excited about this journey, and I've always aspired to looking at what's next in my guiding journey, and I can't wait to see what the next few years in my term brings. And I look forward to being with the people in the regions and at events and sharing guiding with all of my sisters in guiding. And I'm looking forward to the growth of that.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Great. I've got to say, being State Commissioner has actually been my favourite role in the whole of guiding, and I know that you are in for a great time. You are going to have a wonderful time. You're going to be a great State Commissioner.
Oh, thanks, Sarah.
I think, hang on a minute, I have to read them. Can you see it? Sue, I'd like to welcome Sue back.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarah and Joe. Congratulations to our new state team. What I'd like to now do is a wrap up. And then I've got just a few things to hand out at the end, and then we'll finish with the world song. I'd like to congratulate the incoming state team, Jo Tonin, Rachel Fife and Kirsten Taylor, for taking on the challenge of leading our volunteers and members. A very sincere thank you to Sarah Neal for ably stepping into the Acting State Commissioner role for 3 months. And I also thank Girl Guides Australia for allowing Sarah to fulfil this role at short notice due to the unprecedented situation we found ourselves in when we didn't have quite a State Commissioner yet. Sarah and our CEO, Mark Stedford, have worked closely with myself and the board, the region managers, the senior managers and the staff and other volunteers. And in those 3 months, we have completed many tasks and time has just flown by so quickly. We knew that Sarah only had a limited time, and we were very much working through quite a list of things that we wanted to achieve in that time. And we got most of it done, I think, Sarah.
Fair chunk.
As an organisation, like most not-for-profits, we find ourselves with many challenges going forward. It takes dedication and commitment from all of us to ensure that girls can enjoy the opportunities that guiding provides. Girls like to be challenged within the safety of our program and organisation. This only because of you, our dedicated leaders and managers, and our support teams behind us, the support groups, the occasional parents, the campsite committees, and all the subcommittees and working groups that we have. Thank you all. The board fully appreciates the ongoing challenges within society and within the organisation. There are questions we have been challenging ourselves with recently. Are we providing value for money? Are our systems fit for purpose? And our staff trained efficiently and sufficiently to use the systems and support us in our roles? And can we use the systems effectively as volunteers and members? Recently, the board held a strategy day at Taronga Zoo in their boardroom, which was very nice, to finalise our priorities for 2025 on the same day of the Great Guide Sleepover. What a fabulous event that was. And for those who didn't come, this would have been the hottest year on record. At 3 a.m, it was still 18 degrees. I can tell you that because I was awake. There are some consolidation projects about to be realised to better support us all in our journeys. There's some exciting times ahead. You will be hearing about those over the next few months as we release information. Of course, you've already been hearing that the new learning platform is about to hit the decks, and I'm looking forward to using it for the first time. But I pose more questions. Are we mentoring and supporting our leaders and managers to grow in their roles? The answer might be yes or no or indifferent. Are we proactively engaging with our local community so they can see and understand the value of guiding to girls and women? To future-proof the organisation, we need to grow, not decline. So we have to ask questions openly and in a collaborative and supportive way with each other. What's working and what isn't? If we don't have those conversations, then we don't adapt, change or grow. You don't always have to agree with each other, but have that conversation and then move forward together. There are several current vacancies that some of you might have already noticed on the newsletter that came out this week that have been advertised within the organisation. There's always room for more, I say. I urge you to consider if you have the skills to assist the organisation to move forward. Every person has a role to play. Guiding has always been multi-generational. from our youngest girl to our Treffel Guild women who continue to serve guiding and their local communities constantly. Don't underestimate the impact your role has on those around you in a community organisation. I'd like to thank our CEO, Mark Stedford, the staff and the senior managers, the region managers, and all of you out in Guideland for your work today. There's still much to be done. Let's do it together as a cohesive group. Once again, a sincere thank you to Sarah Neal for helping to consolidate plans and decisions and get us to the point where we're at now with our new state team about to take over and hit the ground running, I must say. Thank you for participating in today's State Commissioner handover ceremony. We look forward to continuing our dialogue and opportunities with you all. As a well-loved guiding song says, one more step along the road I go. One more step along the road I go. From the old things to the new, keep me travelling along with you. Let's move forward together for this organisation. My final delightful role is to actually present Sarah with a thank you as outgoing State Commissioner. So I asked Sarah to come. No, see, it's fine. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sue.
So I decided to get Sarah a plant, not flowers, so that she can keep growing.
Oh, thank you, Sue. That's a lovely sentiment, and thank you for those lovely words. That's so much appreciated.
No worries, thank you.
Yeah.
But also to keep guiding growing, I decided we needed to give the new state team their own plants. So first of all, Jo is our incoming State Commissioner. Congratulations. Keep it growing. You have to water it, not Jo. Okay. The other Jo. I will do my best. Okay. Stay there. Thank you. Kirsten. Something for you to keep growing. Congratulations. And thank you, Rachel. Wonderful you as well. Thank you. So, final words. Thank you all for participating today. And let's just do a round of applause in the room for our incoming state team. And a thank you to Sarah as the outgoing Acting State Commissioner. You can move out if you like now. Thank you everyone for watching today, and just a reminder that this session has been recorded today and will be available as a link on our website. So for friends and colleagues who could not join us today, do not panic. There's always a plan. Guides are prepared. So we thank you all for coming today and we wish you all well. And see you around at the next activity, the next sleepover, the next event. Thank you all. Good afternoon. Yeah.